said this was going to be quick.
Well, are you saying that because he's a sloth, he can't be fast? I thought in Zootopia, anyone could be anything.
Zootopia was a massive hit when it premiered, introducing a new world to Disney, including the beloved characters of Nick and Judy. The concept of an ambitious and positively driven rabbit achieving her dreams despite the odds while teaming up with a pragmatic con artist fox made the film popular among audiences young and old. The film's main characters made Zootopia such a success, and now that a sequel has been announced, fans are eager to see what's next for Nick and Judy. In today's video, we'll discuss what changes and trials the two partners may face during Zootopia 2.
Rabbit, I did what you asked. You can't keep me on the hook forever.
Not forever. Well, I only have 36 hours left to solve this case.
Number 1. They switch roles. In the original Zootopia, Judy arrives in the city determined to make a name for herself as the first rabbit on the police force. She's eager, optimistic, and excited to start her new life. Judy tries to find opportunity in every setback, which puts her on the path of helping Mrs. Otterton find her missing husband. She faces ridicule around every turn, with most officers in the police force, including the chief, believing she doesn't have what it takes to protect the city. She does everything she can to prove them wrong, celebrating the small wins and inevitably finding herself successful by taking down the corrupt mayor, Bellwether. In contrast, Nick appears laid back and easygoing on the surface, but his views about Zootopia and the city's unwavering structure are entirely different from Judy's. From past experiences, he's learned that society will treat him a certain way due to being a fox, so he plays into the stereotypes. He works as a con artist, avoiding the law using loopholes and technicalities to keep himself out of trouble. He's involved with other criminal groups in Zootopia and is well connected. At first, even he is skeptical about someone seeing more of him, like Judy inevitably does, allowing him to embrace his desire to help others. Now that Nick and Judy are police partners, they may switch roles during Zootopia 2. As Nick helps the force take down criminals, he may cross paths with former acquaintances, making him more cautious and responsible, a role Judy plays in the first film. Meanwhile, Judy has a monumental win under her belt and has earned the respect of her colleagues. Now that she's settled into her dream career, she may behave more freely and adopt the laid-back approach formerly used by Nick.
You know you love me.
Do I know that? Yes. Yes, I do.
Number 2. Judy regrets her career. At the beginning of Zootopia, there's a heartwarming scene of young Judy with her friends in Bunnyboro, her hometown. They put on a play about future careers where Judy excitedly explains that she hopes to become a police officer despite only being a small prey animal. She has a run-in with her bully, Gideon Gray, which only instills her with more determination to achieve her dream, which she does after making it through the police academy and gaining her first position in Zootopia. However, Judy realizes that her new career isn't how she thought it would be. For starters, no one has faith in her success. Even her parents expect her to be miserable and encourage her to return to Bunnyboro, where she can work alongside them on the family farm. Chief Bogo seems to find little merit in a rabbit and sends her to work as a meter maid. The position typically keeps her out of trouble and seems to bore Judy, as she has to meet a quota before the end of the day. It also makes her the target for civilian aggression, many of them enraged to receive a parking ticket. Judy is desperate to find passion and purpose in her career, and she puts her new job on the line by agreeing to help Mrs. Otterton, even though she could be fired if she doesn't produce results in her case. Fortunately, she successfully uncovers the most significant conspiracy in Zootopia, causing her career, credibility, and reputation to turn around quickly. However, there are many downsides to working as an officer. Judy could experience something in Zootopia 2 to make her reconsider her career choice, be it losing someone in the line of duty, making sacrifices in her personal life, or needing to make difficult decisions.
Sir, I'm not just some token bunny.
Well, then writing 100 tickets a day should be easy.
Number 3. Nick becomes more accepting. While Nick has never been entirely unwelcoming to others, he does have past experiences that encourage him to keep strangers at arm's length. In Zootopia, he works with Finnick to create a plausible scam, introduces Judy to Flash and Yax, and has a history with Mr. Big. Despite Nick being this well-connected, knowing someone for every occasion, he doesn't have any real friends or family, unlike Judy, who interacts with her family members numerous times throughout the film. After spending time with Judy and learning to trust her, Nick tells her a story from his childhood, which may explain why he doesn't allow anyone to get close. From a young age, Nick always wanted to be a junior ranger scout, and when his mom made enough money to buy a uniform, he tried to join the troop, eager to partake in the group's initiation. However, the initiation turned out to be a cruel hazing prank. Nick was ridiculed, knocked down, and muzzled by the other scouts because foxes were considered untrustworthy. Heartbroken, Nick ran outside, tore off the muzzle, and broke down in tears after his desire to fit in was destroyed. From then on, he refused to let anybody get to him and played into the belief that all foxes, including himself, were sly and untrustworthy. Luckily, Nick unlearned some of these beliefs due to Judy's friendship and compassion. With someone in his corner who believed he could be more than the conniving fox everyone expected him to be, Nick was able to soar, leaving his old life behind to become the first fox of Zootopia's police force, ready and willing to make a difference. In the sequel, this growth for Nick will likely continue as he interacts with more people in new locations, proves his worth, and makes lifelong friends who support his aspirations.
Look inside yourself and recognize that change starts with you.
Number 4, they could fall back in their old ways. One of the major conflicts in the film occurs due to the differences in Judy and Nick's upbringings and how they view the role of predators in society. Nick was treated horribly in childhood due to being a fox, resulting in his standoffish nature and fear of muzzles. Judy, meanwhile, is bullied by another fox, leading her to accept fox repellent, which she uses when working for the police force. During an interview, Judy says something cruel about predators, which causes a rift between herself and Nick, as their individual beliefs clash with and challenge one another. They eventually reconcile, overcome their differences, and learn to believe differently about what predator and prey are capable of, learning to trust one another above all else. Their newfound trust allowed their plan against Bellwether to succeed without a hitch, as they could believably pretend that Nick had gone savage and would put Judy's life at risk. However, the problems they overcame in the original film were caused by traumatic childhood experiences, which stayed with each of them well into adulthood. It's feasible that an event during Zootopia 2 could make them return to their old ways, with Nick becoming untrusting of those around him and Judy relying on fox repellent to keep a predator at bay if they step out of line. However, either action could cause a rift between Judy and Nick, one they would need to overcome for their friendship to come back stronger than before.
I'll go ahead and I'll take that case now.
You know what? I think Nick and I will just take this to the ZPD.
Number 5, they learn harsh truths. In the teaser for Zootopia 2, shown at D23, Nick and Judy travel to a new location in Zootopia, searching for a missing snake, likely the missing reptile alluded to in the film's synopsis. During the teaser, they subtly claim that they may be accepted by the locals due to their work on the Bellwether case, expecting their past successes to help them in their current case. However, Nick and Judy may find themselves humbled, as uncovering a massive conspiracy can only carry them so far when there are more criminals to stop. While they may believe they deserve more credit, the people in Zootopia who are constantly on the move have likely moved on from the Bellwether scandal, leaving Nick and Judy to move on to their next case, which will likely be more challenging and life-altering than the last.
And that'll be fine, because I was a horrible friend.
The anticipated sequel to Zootopia has fans excited and eager to see where the next adventures take Nick and Judy. The dynamic between the characters and the rich, vibrant world of Zootopia is sure to captivate audiences once again. As we await the release of Zootopia 2, the potential changes and trials the two partners may face will undoubtedly bring new depth to their characters and the story, exploring how the dynamic duo will change, stumble, and evolve to bring the franchise to new heights.
I'm not in the system yet.
Give me the pen, please.
What was it you said?
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
I just remembered I have a pal at